My name is Nicole George. I've been with the city for 5 years now, and I am a project manager within engineering. The Pavement Management Program is funded by our street maintenance fee on the utility bill, and it funds our road maintenance. So with anything within our right-of-way, that includes our pavement and our striping. And within the pavement, we have rehab, which is a total reconstruct of a roadway, as well as crack seal and slurry seal. Our projects are selected by utilizing our Street Saver data, and that's a pavement condition index database. So that gives us a rating between 0 and 100 of how that roadway is. So for instance, it picks up cracks like alligator cracking and that sort of thing, and it rates the roadway. And then from that database, we can decide what's going to give us our most value. And it'll tell us what type of maintenance as well as which streets to do each year. We also, on top of that, we utilize our transportation demand score, which allows us to understand which part of the cities are in highest demand for those services. Once we have that list, it's usually a 200% list. We'll go down the line with them. We'll do a more in-depth review of them. And we have a committee, our streets department has a committee to review those projects and pick which ones we're going to do that year. So within the construction season last year in 2023, we did crack seal, and that crack seal is ahead of our slurry. So we're going to be doing slurry this year in 2024. The crack seal allows the slurry to just have a longer life and fills those voids. Last year, we also started our new striping program. So we're going to be refreshing the pavement markings throughout the city. So you'll see a lot of that every year. We kind of divided the city up into 2 different sections for that. And so it'll be every other year on those sections. And we did rehab of several local streets last year, which include Catherine, 129th, things like that. And those are considered our backlog streets for the residentials. Yeah, so rehab being where we strip the entire top part of the pavement and maybe reconstruct some subgrade. We can do about half a mile of rehab every year, which doesn't sound like much, just because the scope is so large. And we usually do about 20 to 25 miles of either crack seal or slurry, depending on which year it is. And then we just did half of the streets in Tigard with the striping refresh, the collectors and arterials. So if a citizen has a complaint about their street, if it's something that our streets crew could do, for instance, a small patch or a pothole fill, those are reported through our website on our complaints page. And most of the time our streets crew can just go out there and do that. If it's something larger, then it goes to me and the committee on whether or not we can get those done within a year or 2. But unfortunately, with time and budget, it's really hard to get to those larger fixes.
Courtney and I'm a traffic engineer at the city, and I've been at the city for about 2 years. So the Traffic and Transportation Major Maintenance Program covers upgrades to Tigard's traffic signals. Tigard owns 27 traffic signals. So some of the improvements are to just keep the signals operational, and other improvements are to make the signals more efficient and safer. So the city went through a process last year of developing a priority project list for this program. And there are improvements in there that are near-term and long-term. So we are working off of that list when we decide which locations to make improvements. So projects that have more urgent maintenance needs, so where there are concerns about the system staying functional, those are the highest priority to make sure that those are upgraded. The program is funded through the city gas tax. So two improvements that are currently part of this program is upgrading all of the pedestrian push buttons at all of the traffic signals citywide to make sure that they are accessible and audible. And one of the other improvements that we're also making is to upgrade the lighting at all the traffic signals to LED. So if you have any concerns with a traffic signal, please submit your concern to the city through our traffic safety reporter, and we will make sure that we get back to you and address the issue or get it submitted to the state or the county, depending on who owns the signal. Part of the program is we are working on getting remote access to our traffic signals, and this will make it so that we can respond more quickly to any concerns that do come in.
The ADA program started 2 years ago, where we are trying to fix the curb ramps specifically within the right-of-way. These are curb ramps that aren't getting touched because of rehab. We have to do that with rehab, but this is an addition. So again, we utilize the Transportation Demand Score to really understand what sections of the city are a priority for transportation. And within those sections, every ramp within the city is rated either high-low or medium. And so we get to the high priority ones first if we can. Any receiving ramps that are in that area, as well as any opportunities. So for instance, if there's a citizen complaint of somebody who's utilizing those facilities that need it fixed, we will definitely hit that to the top of the priority.
My name is Jeff Peck. I'm a project manager in the engineering department. I've been here for 16 years. Locust Street is a Safe Routes to School project that includes building 1,700 lineal feet of sidewalk on the north side of Locust Street between 92nd Avenue and Hall Boulevard. It'll gap fill what's missing over there. The project will also build 6 curb ramps and enhance pedestrian crossing at Lincoln and Locust with rectangular rapid flashing beacons. So the project has an estimated budget of $2.1 million. It's funded through Washington County MSTIP, Safe Routes to School grant, and through city gas tax. So the Safe Routes to School program is a federally funded program that aims to get kids safely to school by walking and biking. It promotes walking and biking. And they basically distribute money to DOTs like ODOT, which then they distribute money to governments, school districts via grants. So we just received final plans and we're currently preparing the project to go out to bid, which is basically publicly advertise the project and have contractors submit proposals to build the project. So once we select a contractor, then we anticipate starting construction in late March and then going through August.